Super quick intro to programming with AI. We need to be able to open tiny windows inside a web page. For one, the browser is an operating system. Hit F11 and you are in. But what we really need tiny little windows for is creating a control layer over web pages, usually for development purposes. This is especially useful today because you don't need to know programming, but the AI does need to know exactly what you are trying to change or automate. Imagine selecting a box in your web page that seems kind of flat, having a cute chat window pop up, and asking AI to add gradients or texture to the thing. It is hard to point to a thing on a web page otherwise. Here, you get a chat window directly tapped into the code. AI, almost always having access to the server files, can make those changes, and in beautiful ways programming-wise. The reach that AI has by far exceeds any clicking you can do inside a web page, so the power here is vast, and the little windows very useful. Again, I remind you all that we are living in a new age. Welcome, and throw what you think you know right out the window. I called the little window Panel. And before I even talked to the AI, I knew from experience, but you could guess it if you just think big enough, I knew that we needed something here that has nothing to do with Windows, not really. In a word, when you open a window within a web page, things get cramped. So we borrowed the zooming user interface idea from photo editors, giving ourselves the ability to pan and zoom out a bit or zoom in at the web page details. Why now, when making little windows? Because panels are not supposed to be zoomable. They live on a higher plane than the web page. They are control panels. The zooming user interface and panel need to know about each other in order not to interfere with one another. Yes, this is an anomaly that you are unlikely to run into again. Windows just need room, so they bring along a lot of space. Now, I told the AI to make the ZUI and panels web appy-like. So very generic, very raw. And then asked for neat demos that were styled with proper CSS and everything. The reason why you should consider doing that eventually is so that your program features do not interfere with one another. And as a bonus, you get proper professional documentation layout and content, as the AI will automatically aim to make all the text of utmost quality. I don't know how else to say this in this incredible age of programming AI, so I'll just say it. I snuck in a web API, mostly to eliminate cross-plugin interference. The resulting program code can be used anywhere and in anything. And remember, it comes with a zooming user interface, so this thing is pretty neat. Aside from dreaming big, which would have you figure out you need zooming, like in image editors, I would advise that you attempt to shape your ideas in such a way that you can sneak them in beneath all your actual application code. This is basically an interference-free plugin strategy. You can make normal web pages, and they get the ZUI. And when you need a control panel, you get your little windows. Finally, I leave you with homework. Tell your AI to use the Panel API to create a cute little operating system for you. And be sure to ask for a browsable file system based on local storage, where you can keep some notes.